Well guys, it's official, we're back in Bulgaria. So back at the house and ready for another summer in the sun. So yeah, I'm going to show you a little bit what we came back to in a moment. Nothing bad, just a typical overgrown garden. But for now, quick trip to the shop, stock up on some essentials and get ready for a beautiful day. As you can see, the grapevines are extremely overgrown as usual. We can't even get through the gate and they're absolutely full of tiny little grapes ready to grow. And then of course we've got the multitude of different plants and weeds coming up through cracks in our walkway all the way through to the back. But the worst thing is, it's all the hard work we did in winter to put all the visqueen down and the stones down on the driveway. Vast majority of weeds. Now luckily a lot of these appear to be just rooted into the stone and not the ground underneath, and they pull up very easily, so fingers crossed, maybe half an hour on here just pulling weeds and we'll be back to our pretty stone driveway again. The mulberry tree is absolutely full of fruit, absolutely heaving with fruit. I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to harvest it again this year. And again, look at our beautiful cherry tree, absolutely stunning, falling with fruit. So again, we're going to try and harvest some of these, get as many as we can off the tree, but it's just full. So yeah, so coming through to the back, and as you can see, all the over fully grown again. And when my patio was started but not finished in winter, we've got some massive weeds again that have come up through any little hole they can in the visqueen and taken hold. So I'll have to take them out and try and get the rest of the patio laid. It's not the end of the world, but just means more hard work, and then I can then tackle the rest of the garden, which is vastly overgrown into a massive jungle. But that's a couple of days with the strimmer. Hopefully we'll get through all that, get rid of it, and get the swimming pool up. So there we go guys, we are back for summer in Bulgaria, and we'll keep track of what we're doing and keep you informed. So stay tuned, please subscribe if you haven't, and make comments below. Cheers guys. So last year when we arrived in the village, we noticed that across the road at the mayor's office we had a couple of new shops, one of which was a ladies' hair salon, and we had a new little library and a doctor's surgery, and now on this side where the bar and the middle shop is, we have a barber shop. So a new shop for this year. We've got a barber shop which interestingly still has a sign in the window for food. Now we don't know whether he's a barber that serves food as well or whether that's just an old sign, but yeah. So yet again the shop and the local village is constantly improving every single year, so we've definitely made the right choice in this area. It's just nice to see investment being made by local business owners, and the local municipality is still keeping on top of things. So can't go wrong, loving life. Catch you later. Do skoro. So just at the top end of Flower Street, and as you can see it's had some nice new paving stones put down. Every year there's improvements here, so we see new paving or new lighting or something happening, but Flower Street's looking good. A little bit quiet, but it is just started the season. We've just grabbed something to eat. We do tend to try and grab some food from the local supermarket and just sit and have a bit of a picnic. Works out quite cheap for us, and the kids enjoy it. But right now they're just running around doing the gymnastics, loving life in the sun. Just to let you know that it's now going on quite late in the evening and the sun's still shining and it's still lovely and warm. which isn't bad for early June. I did notice it goes a little bit cooler late evening, but certainly not that cold that it's uncomfortable. So anybody that's coming out at the moment, perfect holiday weather if you don't like it too hot. But yeah, lots more to come.
Princess? Hello. Oh, you're looking a bit skinny. Somebody's happy to see us.
Come on.
Well, what an absolutely gorgeous day we've got today, and we needed to nip into New Nessebar to go to the municipality office to pay for the tax for the house. And we thought, while we were here and it's early season, we'll nip down to Old Nessebar. So right in the middle of Old Nessebar we've got this beautiful ruin, and we're just updating a picture of Cody right at the back, stood at the back of it. It's been a couple of years since we've been here now, and it's absolutely stunning as ever. So yeah, another fantastic day. I've only got the insurance to put on the car now, and we will be on the road, which will be great, meaning we can nip into Borgas and grab some stuff that we need. So yeah, life's good. Catch you all soon. Dos Goro.
Don't put. Warm, isn't it? Get the sunshine farm, don't you?
Well, after a fantastic day out in Nessebar, we are now at the refresh bar with all the expats on a great evening, and off to the village soon.
Well, dobro jutro, everyone. Yeah, as you've probably seen from the video, we had a fantastic day out yesterday. So, Nessebar and Old Nessebar, absolutely beautiful areas. We went to grab something to eat at the White Rose in New Nessebar, and yet again, like I keep explaining to people over here, you can find places where you can feed a family of 4 and have a beer, and it cost you 30 lever, which is exactly what we did yesterday. So people that are saying that it's expensive now over here are only eating in the tourist trap places in Sunny Beach and nowhere else. So if they venture further afield, or at least walk back a couple of streets, they'll be able to find good meals at really cheap prices. So that was a fantastic trip out. We had a little walk round Nessebar, an old Nessebar. We sorted out the municipality tax for both the car and the house, so the offices are down there. And yeah, and then we came back home, and this morning we've had another surprise. So I've just been up and out to the shop, because I think I tried to show you last night, but it may be a little bit dark, so I'll check the footage on that. But our cat from winter returned, which was very nice, very pleasant, but she's returned with kittens. So we now have our kitty cat and 4 kittens, and we're hoping that she used the cat box to have the kittens. The kittens seem very comfortable around the cat box, so that's nice. I've just put some water and food out for them. But yeah, the kittens seem comfortable around the cat box, seem very comfortable in the garden, so we're assuming that they've spent some time here. Oh, there's another one hiding behind the tree. So we have 2 that look like mummy, and then a black one and a little tabby. They're absolutely beautiful little kittens. So hopefully as time goes on, they'll see mummy's confidence in us, and hopefully become a little more friendly and not hide away in the bushes. But yes, nice surprise. So we're not feeding 1 cat anymore, we're feeding 5 cats. But that's where. Right, so it's now Thursday, which means we have GBtoBG market today. To be fair, we don't really need anything from the market, but it's a nice morning out, and it means that we can go down to the garage at GBtoBG, which we've been told by all our friends is somewhere where we can get the car insured, and when the MOT is due, which it isn't just yet, but when the MOT is due, we can get it MOT'd as well. So yep, that's the next step. Get the car washed this morning and straight to GBtoBG. See you later. Doskoro.
So guys, the first job of the day, get the car out, make sure it's got fluids, drive it to the jet wash at the end of the village. So luckily last year at the Gypsy end, somebody put in a coin operated car wash, which is absolutely fantastic for us. So as you can see, 3 months it's been left stood, it's been under the tree, so it's got a little bit dirty. I'll take the car in, get it jet washed, then we can take it to GBtoBG and sort the insurance out and the other bits and bobs we need. And then we're laughing, we are on the road. Catch you in a bit. Doskoro.
Dobro jutro. So, last night brought quite a lot of rain. We had a massive thunderstorm right over the village and torrential downpours, and apparently we've got more to come. So yeah, it's looking like the roof stayed intact, which is good. But it's certainly made everything very, very wet. But I do need to crack on today because we're going to be coming to the end of our first week and I've not really done a lot here at the house. So yes, we've got the car on the road, yes, we've paid our bills, yes, we've done bits and bobs that we needed to do, but we've certainly not been doing anything that I intended on doing, like getting the patio finished. So that's going to be today's job. Crack on and just try and get at least a couple more lines of flagging down this morning before we head into town later. Had a cracking night out last night, went out to see some friends and tried a different bar. We started meeting in a bar called the Refresh Bar. It's a new bar, it's a coffee and food bar as well, and it was lovely, cracking place. So we're going to start going down to Refresh a bit more, and we will also be finding out some new venues as we go along. But for now, it's a little bit cooler after the storm. It's time for me to crack on and get something done. So I'll catch you guys later. Let's go.
Well guys, I thought it was about time that we started picking the cherries because they are dropping and we don't want to waste them. So at least if I get a couple of bags of cherries off the tree before we let them do their own thing, it's something to put in the freezer because we certainly won't consume them all, I don't think, while we're here. But in a couple of years time, when we're here, hopefully full time, I plan on making some cherry brandy, and these cherries would be absolutely perfect for it. So yeah, at least we know beginning of June is the time to get all the cherries off the tree, get them fermenting, and then I'll be making cherry brandy. But for now, they'll just be a nice little treat. Stick them in the freezer and use them as ice cubes, bob them in our drinks if we need to, or the kids do like to eat them, although this variety of cherry is a slightly sour, bitter cherry. It's not quite the same as the sweet cherries. I enjoy them. If you like a sour taste, they're absolutely lovely, but the kids aren't keen. So we're going to try and put some sugar water in with them, freeze them in sugar water, and yeah, see what happens. Anyway, I'll carry on picking. Catch you guys later. Go Scuttle.
Get down, please, kids. There's some big juicy ones.
Well guys, welcome to sunny beach Bulgaria. So as you can see behind me, we've got a huge storm that's rolled in. It's causing chaos in Bulgaria at the moment. There are
areas that are getting tornadoes, there's areas that are getting severe hailstone, size of golf balls in some cases, smashing all the car windows and everything. So we're hoping that this storm will pass, but it's quite a bad one, and torrential rain all day. So those people that landed in Sunny Beach over the last sort of 24 hours, they'll be in for a bit of a shock because they won't see much sun. But generally, it lasts a day, everything comes right again. So we thought we might as well make the most of cracking on doing some jobs in the house. So yeah, spent some time preparing the cherries that I picked. So I've soaked them and then they're in the freezer, trying to preserve them and use them for cocktails and drinks and stuff. And yeah, I've just started filling in some cracks. Now, one thing that you've got to get used to in Bulgaria is that anywhere there's timber, anywhere there's wood, obviously the wood contracts and expands with the heat and the cold, so you end up with cracks in the plaster. So most of the door frames create little cracks. So you do spend a lot of time filling them in, which is what I've been doing, as you can probably see. Filling in the cracks, and now I'm just going to do some painting. Might as well make the most of the time in the house, because I ain't going out there. Anyway, catch you later guys, let's go.
Well, it might have been raining all day, but we've come out into Sunny Beach for a bite to eat, and it's glorious sunshine now. So a few puddles on the floor. We've just eaten at a nice little place just off the top of Flower Street. We've been before a few times. Nice and cheap and cheerful, but lovely food. And now we're having a walk down to the strip. So yeah, life's good. Sun's shining, boys are happy. That's all we need. Well, we've had a fantastic couple of days, and yeah, just trying to get things organised. So not been filming as much as normal, but that's just purely because we've had things like getting the car on the road. That was a big one for us because it just means we can get shopping very easily, go down to Bulgaria itself, pick up things that we might need, and also it gives me a chance to go to the builder's merchant, which is yeah, it's not that far away, but certainly a drive. There's no bus route there for me, so I've got to drive to Brosnik to pick up the bits and bobs that I need to finish the patio and one or two other jobs we've got going on. So yeah, so life here at the moment is fantastic. We're still seeing some changes, but that's mainly just little bits of inflation, so things are getting slightly more expensive, but you can still go out and you can still eat as a family of four for 30 leather. As I keep saying, it's not difficult, you just got to know where to go. We had a lovely meal out in town last night. We went to a little place called Food and Friends, and it's just off the top of Flower Street, straight across from the top of Flower Street. We've eaten there many times, but this time it surprised me because there was more tourists than there were Bulgarians, so people are catching on now.
maybe through watching our channel, maybe through the Facebook groups, but they're catching on that if you walk from the top of Flower Street and cross over the main road, that's where it starts to get a little bit cheaper. So we noticed last night that Flower Street was getting a little bit busier, so more and more tourists have been arriving, and of course the later we get into June, the more people will turn up. Yeah, so it's cool. So I've picked some of the cherries and I've soaked them in sugar water and I've put them in the freezer, and they taste absolutely superb. So I'm going to try and get some more cherries off here later, because it's absolutely full. Not wonder you can see that from here, but it's still full of cherries even though I've got 2 kilos off it. So yeah, so that's my challenge for later. But right now, it's first thing in the morning, I'm having a brew, and then I'm going to crack on with the patio because the kids are desperate to have the pool up. I'm not doing the pool until the patio's laid. So if I do the pool now, I'll never get the patio done. We'll just be in the pool all day. So that should be it now. No more storms. The storms are finished. We should have lovely weather right the way through summer now. So yeah, I'll crack on. Do skoro. So we're currently down at Orizari, the next village along from us, and we're at Krasis, the pink bar, having a beer, chilling out, trying to get a little bit of sun while I can, and we've just ordered some food. Absolutely cracking place to be, very friendly and brilliant food at fantastic prices, which can't go wrong. So we're waiting for some of our expat friends who will be setting up a stall here for the Brits dog rescue. So we'll probably be supporting them, buying a few bits off them before we go home. Or we might even make it to Sunny Beach yet and have a couple of hours in Sunny Beach. But you can't beat village life, it's fantastic. So here's to a nice afternoon in Orizari. Catch you later, do skoro.
Glenn is getting further away. I just don't want him getting tired.
Next week we'll bring you snorkel, okay?
What? Elliot's ready.
Well guys, we've come to the end of the first week, and what an amazing week it's been. So met lots of our friends that we made over the last couple of years, and today, as usual, we've had the Sunday at Sunny Day 5 around the pool, just happens to be Father's Day, so that's made it even more special. And our friends have enjoyed it with us, so what a fantastic day. Can't wait now to get back to the house and get things finished off at our place so these guys can come and visit us. So barbecue for the summer is definitely on its way. But for now guys, catch you later.
Hello.